What is going on, everybody? Swayze is back with another video today. I don't know why I clicked circle. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this video. This one's gonna be a little bit different than my average rebuild video. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're gonna be rebuilding the Cardinals, but without Kyler Murray. Now, Kyler Murray's kind of the heart and soul of this team. Um, other than that, this team is really lackluster. We will be trading away Kyler Murray, and since Buda Baker is a superstar dev, I'm going to keep him, but we're not going to have Kyler Murray. We're just going to be rebuilding this team, playing off without Kyler Murray. So first things first, let's go trade away. I'm just going to see what trade offers I can get for Kyler Murray. I'm not thinking really too big, like very big deals. DeForest Buckner could be good for this team. I might pick up Kyle Pitts if there's a really good receiver that I see. I like George Pickens. And we get a third, a fourth, and a seventh. Um, is any good receivers? Like, I mean, Jerry Judy's okay. Greg Newsome would be a huge signing or a huge pickup. I think really we need to focus on really this defense, and I could probably go with Deron Payne or DeForest Buckner, but at the same time, Kyle Pitts is a dog, and he's a Madden sim god. I mean, we gotta bolster this defense a little bit. So I'm thinking we either go corner or defensive tackle, trade him away. But I do want a 20. I would like a 2024 second or a 2024 third. But if we can't get a second round, I'm gonna counter off of this. By the way, guys, I do have my trade difficulty on easy, so we are gonna throw a second in there, and I might just throw in maybe a lackluster corner. Maybe Julius Brents. Would they go for that? Maybe. For Kyler Murray. And it goes through. So we did get a second round pick, Julius Brents, and DeForest Buckner. So got two positions really of need there. And the Kyler Murray trade. So our defense is a little bit better. But again, we're just rebuilding this team without Kyler Murray. I will be starting Julius Brents so he can get that good playing time. But other than that, let's go ahead, put this through the sim, and see how we do in our first year. Okay, we're in the offseason now, and we finished 4-13. Not the best year from the Cardinals, of course, but our starting quarterback didn't do anything to help us. Our running back didn't do anything to help us. Receivers didn't do anything to help us. Let's go take a look at the defensive side of things. And man, it was a rough year all around for this team. DeForest Buckner leading us in really tackles. Other than that, really nothing at all from our defense. Really lackluster team. So the thing is, we went 4-13, so we're probably gonna have a top 5 pick, probably. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get quarterback here. And I mean, obviously, quarterback is our biggest pressing need. So let's go re-sign our players and see who we can re-sign, who we can bring back. Not gonna bring back Marquise Brown again. This is we're going into complete rebuild mode. Matter of fact, I might not bring back any of these guys except for Zaven Collins. He is on a 5th-year option though. I might bring back Marquise Brown on like a 1-year, like a one year kind of expensive deal. Don't want to throw him too much, and see if he accepts that. And if he doesn't, okay, so he's not gonna accept it. We're not gonna franchise tag him. I don't see the point in franchise tagging him. We are gonna advance to the first stage of the free agency. And by the way, I do have my draft class settings set to strong, but doesn't matter this draft class because this is a user created draft class. So let's look at the free agency. So Amari Cooper's in there, Kyle Duggar's in there. Leonard Williams could be a big pickup for us, but I'm not exactly too big on him. Let's go on people that are interested with us, so we don't have to spend too much money. Again, Leonard Williams, Marcus May, interested, but they're a little older. Ezekiel Elliott. We do have James Conner and Michael Carter, so I'm not gonna take either of those guys. I think we'll throw in an offer for probably. Let's go look at the younger guys and see who's like got a better depth trait. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Antonio Gibson's in there. Darnell Mooney, Brandon Jones. Is our strong safety okay? So we don't really need strong safety. Excuse me. I feel like we need to probably go pick up a receiver here, and I feel like Amari Cooper might be our best option. So I think we're gonna have to nab up Amari Cooper. We'll throw him a player friendly and make it a little bit more expensive. maybe he'll accept that. Looks like we're on top right now, but we're competing with the Falcons. OBJ could be a really solid pickup. Let's go look at the defensive guys, left ends. Juan Lewis likes us, right ends. Bryce Huff, I would pick up a Bryce Huff. Let's do a player friendly. He is kind of interested in us, so that helps out a little bit. So right in, we might fill that position there. Sion Taki and Josh Uchi at left outside linebacker. I'm just gonna throw this guy a deal. Josh Uchi. Maybe he'll accept it, maybe he won't. We are in there for the running for him, so maybe we get him, maybe we don't. Other than that, we might get Van Ginkel, but I will just throw him a normal offer. I'm not too high on getting that guy. We'll do a 4-year something like this deal, maybe. Maybe he'll come in. We'll see on how much those guys want to come in. But our biggest concern is Amari Cooper right now. And I think with us being in the lead so big for Bryce Huff, I think we can probably just throw him a neutral deal. And he might accept that over the Commanders. So we'll throw him a player friendly. But we'll drop it down a little bit. Like that. And maybe he'll accept that one. Okay, he's probably going to accept that one. So that gives us a little bit to work with. Not a whole lot. But I think we go ahead and send it through. And if we can pick up all these guys, it'd be big. But Van Ginkel and Amari Cooper are two big question marks for us. I do want to be sure that we get Amari Cooper. So I'll throw him a 4-year. And then I'll like bump this up just a little bit. And maybe he'll accept that. I don't know. But I do want to be sure that we bring in Amari Cooper. So we'll throw him a little bit extra. Just a little bit extra. Oh my god, I don't have the salary cap to make this offer. Okay, I do there. Wow, looks like we're gonna be paying him a lot. So I think we're just gonna have to rock with what we got. I do want to be sure that we bring in Bryce Huff though. So we're gonna throw him that and just give him that and get him in here because I do want to make sure we get at least one of these guys. So we're gonna send it through. And maybe we got Amari Cooper and Bryce Huff. So those are the two biggest guys that I really wanted. Josh Uchi, we're still in the running for. Let's go see who didn't sign. So Van Ginkel went to the Falcons, and I think that's the only guy we didn't get, which is fine. Which I'm fine with that. Gives us a little bit more money to work with here. So maybe we bring in Devin Singletary on a smaller deal. Maybe. Myself, Baker Mayfield could have been a really nice addition for us. As good as he's playing right now. Gardner Minshew's in there too. Wow, there are some quarterbacks on the board. If all comes to an end and we can't get a quarterback, we'll go pick up a quarterback in free agency. But I really think that's all I'm gonna try to sign for right now. So let's go send these other guys through the. Let's go send these other guys through. And wow, we're gonna have to give more money to Josh Uchi. That's unfortunate. So I'm a player friendly. Maybe he'll accept that. We're competing with Bears. I don't want to take a risk on him, so we're going to give him a little bit more money in a 7-year deal. Throw you a 6-year deal. Throw you a 5-year deal. We're going to drop your money down just a little, buddy. Throw you a player friendly, and I'll bump this up a little bit. It was the same deal I just threw him. Anyway. I really want to bring in Josh. We're going to have to make something happen here. Drop this down just a hair. Don't have the salary cap. Where do I not have the salary cap at? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go restructure some offers. I'll see you back when I get those offers restructured. Okay, we're back with more cap space now. Thank God. Now we're gonna just throw him that very player friendly deal, and he should accept that. Wow, he doesn't even want that. Bump this up just a little bit. Drop it down until it's like, yeah, right there. That works. Now he better accept that. Thank you. Jeez. So, now we gotta go look for other guys. I like Marquise Brown, but he's not interested in us. And that's what kind of puts me away, because I'm gonna have to offer him more if I want to come play for us. If he don't accept that contract, I'm not taking him. Marcus May could possibly be moved over to free safety. You know what? Marquise Brown, you're not playing for us. You're just not playing for us. We are gonna go offer Marcus May a contract, and we're gonna let him play free safety for us. I probably didn't have to offer him that much. No, I didn't. We'll actually offer him just like a neutral 3-year deal. Maybe he'll accept that. Looks like he probably will. So targeted. Looks like we're in the running for all of our guys. Send it through. Uchi still hasn't accepted. That really bothers me. So we're gonna have to go to stage 2 of the free agency, unfortunately, to see if Uchi finally accepts my offer. It makes no sense. I offered him the most money the guy could ever ask for, and he still don't want to accept. Did he finally accept our contract? Looks like he did. He did indeed. But there's another guy we didn't get. Devin Singletary still hasn't accepted either. So Marquise Brown goes to the Lions, which was kind of expected. Now let's just go try to sign guys that are interested in us. For pure, Oh, Leonard Williams didn't sign. We didn't offer Leonard Williams, did we? Just for pure depth. It's like Laken Tomlinson. Could he be? He'd be an upgrade. This will be just like a 1-year deal. I don't know why I offered him. This isn't our Super Bowl run year. In our Super Bowl year, I am 1000% going all out in free agency. But this is a good free agency. This is the only guys I'm going to sign for now. But this was a really good free agency. I think we really made a lot of big moves in free agency. And I'm going to go ahead and get over to the draft. And I will see you guys there. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at our draft recap, we had a really, really good draft when I was drafting. The Sim actually did go out and get a 72 overall Rasheen Ali. Normal depth trait, but he does look pretty quick. We could probably put him out in there on outside handoff, stuff like that. Caleb Williams obviously being the highlight of this draft with only 65 awareness for some reason. Braylon Trice was 74 overall hidden dev. Fatano was a 74 overall hidden dev. Kenny Mitchell was 73 overall, but he was normal dev. Mason Smith was 74 overall hidden dev. Was he a hidden dev? I think he was a normal dev trait. He was hidden dev. And then we hit on our next pick as well with the center, Cedric Van Pran, who was a hidden dev. He's also a 73 overall. Gonzalez. Okay, let me explain to you guys. This guy just made me think of the Idaho 4. And if you guys don't know what the Idaho 4 was, it was Kaylee Gonzalez or Kaylee Gonzalez. I forgot her last name, so sorry. Ethan and 2 other girls, I believe, were murdered in their home around November, October of 2022. I do want to say rest in peace to all the people involved, and I'm sending my prayers to your family and to everybody out there. This is what that name made me think of. I didn't see it at first, but I'm praying for you guys, and I hope everybody in the situation can find some sort of closure. They did find the killer, so they think. Hopefully they did. I hope everyone in this case gets closure and gets the thing that they really need. But back to the video. We did draft Johnny Wilson. He was a 74 overall, 6'7", 89 speed, only 62 awareness. But this was a pretty good draft class, I think, in my opinion. And if we make it to the playoffs, I'll probably play the first playoff game, but I probably won't try to win it. Sorry. Caleb Williams obviously hitting devs. Cedric Van Pran is starting, and so is Fatanu. I think we're gonna start Gonsalves at right guard. I think we're gonna leave our offensive line just like this. Our receivers do need a little help. I am gonna try to get Johnny Wilson in the slot. So he can probably go up in overall. Braylon Trice and Mason Smith are going to be the highlights and studs of this defense. This defense took a big, big, big step. We are going to put Kenyon Mitchell actually at the. He's already there. So slot cornerback. The rush right end. The rush D tackle is going to be DeForest Buckner, but the rush right end. Well, I guess it's going to be this guys. The rush left end. I think we are going to bring in Braylon Trice for the rush left end, just so he can get some sacks and get out there and do his thing. Looking at the offensive side of things again, just looks very mid. Receivers need help, but we did get Caleb Williams, so that's a big plus. So let's go ahead and hop into the sim, and I'll see you guys over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we go 6-11. Not the best year, but an upgrade from last year by 2 whole wins, guys. As Caleb Williams has a rough rookie year, 27 for 20, 3,648 passing yards, and that's just a rough rookie year. Devin Singletary got in there. Receiving wise, looks like Johnny Wilson had himself an okay rookie year, 683 yards, 7 touchdowns. Nobody really popped off like they should have. Probably gonna switch up the playbooks. Defensively, though, let's go look at the sack counter. So DeForest Buckner got in there for 6.5. Braylon Trice got in there for 6.5 as well. Mason Smith with 3. So let's go look at the awards. And maybe some of our guys won the awards. I don't expect Drake May won Offensive Rookie of the Year, and wow, Johnny Wilson came in 4th for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Marvin Harrison 3rd. Caleb Williams came in 5th. So Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to go to Jack Sawyer. None of our guys won it. Kenyon Mitchell was in there. Braylon Trice was in there. And so was Mason Smith. The best quarterback is going to go to Dak Prescott. And yeah, our guy's not even in there. Drake May was in there. Best running back, Devin Singletary's not going to be in there, right? No. Best wide receiver, yeah, we're not going to have a wide receiver. Best O-lineman. Maybe we'll have a best O-lineman in there. We do. We have 2, actually. Gonzalez and Hernandez. Both of them probably had a good year. Defensive line, looks like DeForest Buckner got in there. Probably I'm going to switch around the defensive playbook and the offensive playbook for these guys. But let's go ahead and get to the offseason. I'll see you guys there. Okay, we're in the re-sign period now. Buda Baker, got to bring him back. Forrest Buckner, got to bring him back. Kazir White, not going to bring you back. It's just going to be Buda Baker and DeForest Buckner. Those are 2 big names on defense, and I don't really want to risk these guys getting in the free agency and going somewhere else. So we are going to actually offer these guys bigger contracts. This guy, we're going to offer him that. We have $34 million to work with in the free agency. I am going to go through and adjust some team salaries, but other than that, we should be good. Let's go ahead and hop into free agency, see who's available, and see what we can cook up here. I might expect Nick Chubb to be in here. Not going to lie. Wow, what a call. Do I want Nick Chubb? Okay, so here's the thing. He's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of money. And I think we can do a lot more with the money that we have right now than go sign Nick Chubb. I just, we're going to throw in an offer. We're going to throw in an offer and see. We're on top. Okay, we're going to go to Trey Smith now. We're going to have to go adjust some team salaries, and then I'll get back to all this. We're probably going to sign Greg Newsome. Yeah, so we're going to go adjust some team salaries, and I'll get back into this. Okay, so we have managed to free up quite a bit. We've got $50 million to work with here. Now, I think big one is Greg Newsome. To go alongside with Julius Brents, probably mentor him a little bit. Greg Newsome, we're going to really try to bring him in. I'm going to bring him in on a big deal. Bring him in on something like that. Yes, sir. Keenan Allen to go alongside Amari Cooper. And Michael Wilson is up there. We'll offer him a 1-year so-and-so deal. Maybe a 3-year. I don't want to offer Keenan Allen. He's old. He's getting up there in age. But Jeremiah Owusu Kuramoa, we're probably going to sign him. Yeah, 7-year deal. I mean, this guy is going to be balling for the rest of this rebuild. Now let's go look at guys that are really interested in us. Rashad Bateman is really interested in us. And we might be able to get him on a little cheese deal here. On something a little bit more cheesy. Now, Rashad Bateman, we're his only offer. So we're going to try to get away with offering him the absolute bare minimum. See how much he likes that. He might not sign with us, but the big guy is Nick Chubb for this rebuild. Let's see if there's any guys that could probably really go a long way in helping us more. Austin Eckler is an X factor, but I don't want Austin Eckler. Other than that, I'm not seeing anybody. Shaq Thompson is up there. But really and truly, I see these 4 guys that we're all in the lead for, except for Karamoa. And I think we're gonna send this through. Didn't get Rashad Bateman, but we did get Karamoa, Newsome, and Chubb. Those are the 3 biggest guys. We do have $2 million in cap room. Bateman is indeed our biggest guy right now. We're the only people that are in the hunt for him, so let's just send it through again. So now there's other people involved. So we'll throw him just the neutral contract. He's going to accept that more than likely. And welcome to the squad, Rashad Bateman. So yeah, we got the 4 guys that we really, really wanted. Didn't really go big on offensive line. Did we get Trey Smith? Did I even offer Trey Smith? I'd be sick if I didn't offer Trey Smith. Didn't mean to go on the NFL rosters, but Nick Chubb is the biggest signing probably ever for the Cardinals. Um, I wanted to keep our right guard Gonsalves because it looked like he had an okay year. Johnny Wilson was up to a 78 overall. But we're gonna bring him. We're gonna make him our slot receiver again. I really want Johnny Wilson to develop because he is 6'7". Looking at this defense, looks like we could probably use a middle linebacker in this year's draft. So chances are we probably go receiver, center. Wow, Cedric Van Pran actually went down. I wonder what he was probably a star dev, but he went down. He went down in depth trade. So we probably are going to go center, right guard, and receiver to beef up this offensive line a little more. Trey McBride is up to a superstar dev trait. Caleb Williams is a superstar dev. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the draft, and I will see every single one of y'all in the draft. All right, we have a really a top 5 pick. We're number 6, but there might be a guy or two left from the top 5. So, yep, there's 3 actually. There's Chapman, Brewer, and Howard from the top 5. And I was saying we're gonna take receiver here with our first round draft pick. We probably will, or go offensive lineman. Let's look at these centers in this draft class. Looks like wow, we could probably go center anywhere. Let's get our right guards. We're gonna wait till the second round, second, third round to draft offensive line. I think right here we really got to go receiver. And Rashad Pruitt looks really good. A catching traffic, A to C catching, B to D deep route, A release. 4.4340. I see a lot of stuff that I don't like. Okay, maybe we don't go him. Maybe we go to the guy that's actually projected in the top 5. A to C release, C deep route, B catching, A catching traffic. 4.45 40-yard dash, A to C awareness. This guy looks great, actually. He's 6'4". Yeah, we're gonna take him. Chapman, welcome to the squad. You might just be the next best thing. We might have just drafted a generational receiver. Getting into the second round now, we're probably gonna try to get an extra second round pick so we can go 2 offensive linemen in the second round. That'd probably be the best option. Looking at the centers, I do like Gaffney. Now let me explain that. He did 36 reps on the bench press. His skill is A awareness, A pass block power, A lead block, A pass block. Has A to C run block power. I think it's a no-brainer that we take this guy. I mean, he might be normal dev, but he could also be a higher overall. We are going to try to trade for another second round pick because there was a right guard on the board that might be better than the center we just drafted. And that would be... Actually, we're going to wait till round 3 with Joey Andrews. I think we're going to take Joey Andrews and maybe we can get him going. Maybe he's a higher overall, lower dev guy, but we are gonna take Joey Andrews right here if he is still available. If not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. We did wait on him, and he's still available. The guy looks good. Be awareness. Um, the guy looks good. He looks okay. Be awareness. ADC impact block. ADC pass block. ADC run block. 37 reps is insane. A stamina. C run block finesse. B run block power. We're gonna take him. Hidden dev trait. That was a hit in our third round. Let's go to the fourth round, and that's going to be our last pick. And then we're going to let the CPU decide what to do with the rest of these guys. Um, really thinking about probably... Let's see, who's the defensive way? We'll go middle linebacker here. Look at the middle linebackers. Um, we'll go left outside linebacker, maybe? Right outside linebacker, maybe? Okay. Okay, we're cooking with these right outside linebackers. No, we're not. No, we're not cooking nothing. Let's look at the... what do we really need on defense? Looks like we need more of a... We need middle linebacker more than anything. What about offense? Offensive was our big problem last year. Just in case that center doesn't work out. No, we're not going to go center again. We'll probably go receiver again here. Um, Arthur Priestley looks pretty good. 6'4". I've already taken a receiver, and I don't want to take another one. Decisions. We'll go middle linebacker. Never mind. We'll go left outside linebacker. This guy looks pretty decent. This guy looks okay. 4.61. Not the fastest. A player rec. We're gonna go ahead and take this guy. Hidden dev trait. Let's go. That's a big hit, but I will see you guys in the draft recap. Okay, let's go take a... We're here in the draft recap. Let's take a look at our draft recap. We are negative in the cap. Wow, Chapman was an 80 overall. That center was a normal dev, but he was 77 overall. Chapman might have been the best guy in this draft. Hold on a minute. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. All right. So Briggs was an 82 with 91 speed. Briggs looks better. Looks a lot better. 76 overall awareness. Brewer and Beretta were both 80 overalls. Shivers was an 80 overall. But there's an 84 overall. That's probably your generational talent right there. 84 overall, Raheem Richardson with 98 speed at running back. Wow. That's insane. Bishop was an 80 overall corner with 93 speed. We could have probably got him. Was there anybody in the second round? Wow, we could have taken this cornerback. Looked really good. Second round we went offensive lineman, which is okay. But I think our team looks pretty good. Chapman is obviously gonna be a starter right off the rip. Very clearly, he's gonna be our second receiver under Amari Cooper, and he's probably gonna take over when Amari Cooper decides he wants to leave and move on. I am gonna have Chapman at our second string receiver, and he's also gonna be our slot receiver. Looks like Nick Chubb is gonna be our starting running back all the route. Defensively, we are gonna switch Wakefield to middle linebacker. He might only be a 73 overall. He is a run stopper, so he might be a better middle linebacker than left outside linebacker. Potentially. Let's just go see what he is at middle linebacker. If he's not, I'm just gonna put him there anyway. He's gonna have to suck it the hell up. He is a 72 overall there, so he is gonna be starting. Looks like Mason Smith is a star dev. Greg Newsom's gonna be coaching up Brent. This team looks good. This team looks like it can make a playoff run this year. If not, then next year. This team looks pretty good. Andrews, you're gonna be starting over Gonsalves. Sorry, Gonsalves, but you are no longer needed on the squad. We did take a star or better dev player in C. Scott. Is it Christian Scott? Clyde Scott. Guy could be good. Guy could be bad. I mean, who knows? But we are gonna go ahead and get into the playoffs, get into the sim. And boy, is it great to be back. I'll see all y'all over there. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we are a 13-4 squad now. Caleb Williams didn't have the best year. 3,822 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Definitely a better year. Nick Chubb going for 1,500 yards and 16 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Chapman with an insane rookie year. That's great for a rookie. 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns is actually crazy. Defensively, let's go look at these guys. DeForest Buckner got in there for 11.5 sacks. Braylon Trice with 10.5. Bryce Huff with 6. Zayvon Collins got 4.5. Mason Smith got 3. Looking at the interceptions, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah got 4. Greg Newsome got 4. Buda Baker got 3. Ho got 2. Other than that, I'm not seeing that rookie guy we drafted. Let's go look at these rookie dev traits and see exactly where Braylon Trice landed. Is he a X Factor dev trait? That's what I want to know. And he's a star, only a star. I mean, I'm not complaining, but he's probably gonna go up to a superstar dev after this year. Looking at the defensive side of things, looks like everybody that we drafted was relatively a star. I guess Carroll didn't get to start. Offensively, that offensive lineman was a star, but Gaffney went up to an 80 overall. Caleb Williams may or may not go up to a Superstar X Factor. Well, let's go ahead and sim week by week and see. Maybe we can make the Super Bowl in only our second year, which I'm counting this our second year. We got to go against the Eagles. That's a tough matchup. As always, the Eagles have to upset somebody. Let's go look and see who won awards this year. Did Chapman win Rookie of the Year? That's what I want to know. Offensive Player of the Year goes to CD Lamb. None of our guys except for Caleb Williams and Nick Chubb was in there. Defensive Player of the Year. DeForest Buckner got in there, and so did Karamoa. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Chapman, so he's going to be a superstar dev. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, we didn't have any Defensive Rookie of the Year, guys. Best quarterback goes to Caleb Williams. He was the best quarterback in the NFC, huh? Best running back does go to Saquon Barkley, but Nick Chubb was in there as well. Best wide receiver goes to CeeDee Lamb, and Chapman was in there at number 7. Offensive lineman goes to Zach Martin. That center was in there at number 6. Best defensive lineman, we had DeForest Buckner in there and Braylon Trice. Linebacker goes to Karamoa for us, at least. Andrew Van Ginkel, wish I would have picked him up. Best defensive back, Greg Newsome was in there, and so was Buda Baker. Best kicker, I don't expect our kicker to be in there. But let's go ahead and get into the offseason. Let's make some signings. Let's drop some players, and I will see you guys over there. Okay, we got 9 players that we have to renegotiate with, and we only have 1.7 left in cap room. Trey McBride might have to walk. All these guys might just have to walk. Trey McBride would be a huge loss, but we did draft that tight end. Jalen Thompson, you're gonna walk. Paris Johnson, we're gonna accept your 5th-year option. I do want to try to hold on to Jalen Thompson because our defense looks pretty good right now. Tight end is a position I'm not too worried about. So we're gonna go do the team salaries and maybe we can make something happen. Okay, so we've managed to free up some cap space that'll potentially be able to put us in the running for both these guys. Actually, I do want to re-sign both of them. And we might be able to get one pretty big free agent in this free agency. But I don't really know if we will or not because we only have 20 million in cap room after re-signing those guys. I do want to try to keep my overall team because they did just go 13-4. Wow, Christian McCaffrey is in there and he's more interested in us than Nick Chubb was. Zach Martin's in there, so Travis Kelce's in there. Jaquan Brisker's in there. Probably could have signed him. Should have probably let a lot of those guys walk. Not gonna sign Jaquan Brisker or Kenny Moore. I'm just trying to find guys that could potentially start for us right off rip. Joey Andrews is going to be starting right there. We might not sign anyone this free agency. Let's go look at the guys that are really interested in us. Alvin Kamara is interested in us. Gerber Stewart. We really need offensive linemen is what we need. I feel like that's what's really holding Caleb Williams back from being the next best thing. You know what I mean? Just looking at some of these guys. I do want to try to find younger, better guys. Maybe there's some young guys out there like Jaquan Brisker. How old is Buda Baker again? He's 30. We're gonna hold on to Buda Baker. I might go Zach Martin here. Sign him to a 2-year deal. Boost our offensive line just a little, maybe. We're in the running for him. If he doesn't accept it, he doesn't accept it. We're just gonna send it through. I don't think he's gonna accept it. He doesn't. Looks like there's really nobody else that I really want to sign. So we're gonna hold on to our cap, our salary cap, and then we're just gonna go ahead and get into the draft. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the board with the 28th pick in the draft, and we really need to go left tackle here. The guy looks good. 34 reps, skills. I'd hate to miss. Run block finesse is D. I don't like that guy. I might wait till 2nd round to draft a left tackle, or we could go left guard and switch him over to left tackle. Maybe right tackle and swing him over to left tackle. Let's look at this guy. Leon Johnson, A awareness, A impact block, B to D pass block, B to D run block. Looks okay. 38 reps is crazy, though. I don't like any of these guys. I need an overall good guy. So maybe we go defensive here. And we do need an outside linebacker because we did just leave a guy in the portal. Zone coverage is D. Excuse me. I'm not too worried about the zone coverage. Probably more of a pass guy anyway, or a pass rush guy. A pursuit looks like he is more of a power moves, finesse moves is A to C. We're gonna take him. Hidden depth trait looks like a pretty good pass rusher. I think we are gonna go offensive line in the 2nd round though. 2nd round is really iffy on offensive linemen, especially this late in the draft. So let's go look at our left tackles now. Let's see what Tevin Pippin is all about. So he is 6'7", pretty big. Not that many on the, well, not as much as the other guys, but he does look a little bit better than the other guy. A to C lead block. This guy right here has A to C awareness, A to C interior block, inside impact blocking, A to C awareness. Uh, we're gonna take him. Hidden depth trait, 92 strength. I mean, I'll take that every day. Paul Rivers, welcome to the squad. We're gonna go do our. I think we're gonna do our third round pick, and then we're gonna be done. Because it's really basically a fourth round pick where we are at. So we probably need to go defensively here, and it looks like we need more of a. We should probably go middle linebacker or left outside. I'm gonna be right outside linebacker. Actually, let's go D tackle here. No, okay. We're gonna take a receiver and make our receiving core better, or not. Let's just look at all and see who's best on the board. Looks like this guy's pretty decent. Could take him. C to F awareness is rough. Really, really, really rough. Zone corner. Will Hammond. 5'10", 4'42", 40-yard dash. Looking at skills. Speed catching, B tackle, A zone coverage. The guy is not bad at all. I'm going to take him. Normal depth trait, 92 speed. It's okay, just a little bit more depth for our cornerback room, and we're going to go ahead and sim the rest of this draft, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at the draft recap, that corner was a 75 overall. Left side linebacker was 74. Left tackle was a 74. We did draft a backup quarterback too, Caleb Williams. And other than that, the draft class was real lackluster, but our picks were pretty damn good. In terms of value, pretty much. The guy might be a normal dev trait, but I think he can probably get some time in a slot corner with that 92 speed, which I probably will put him in there as slot corner. Caleb Williams is yet to go to superstar dev. I think I'm going to put Chapman over Amari Cooper, and I am going to still have him. I'm going to have Amari Cooper in my slot receiver for now. Defensively, that guy, Will Hammond, is going to go to our slot corner. Kenyon Mitchell is up to a star dev. He is a 76, but Julius Branson, Greg Newsome have the reins. Looking left ends, I do want to get Uchi was a rough signing. Rowe is gonna be our rush left end, and Braylon Trice is gonna be our rush right end. Rush D tackle is gonna be DeForest Buckner. This is gonna be our defense for now, and then we'll slowly make adjustments to it. I am gonna probably move Rowe to middle linebacker. Wakefield did nothing. He was a hidden dev, and he went down in dev trait. So I probably will move Rowe. Rowe is a speed rush type guy, so I'll probably actually move him over to left outside linebacker to take Josh Uchi's spot. Because I do want him to get his playing time, and I just don't really want to have to deal with the fact that he is a left outside linebacker. So let me move him to right outside linebacker. Was Josh Uchi a left outside linebacker or right outside linebacker? It don't matter. We're gonna put Rowe up starting at left outside linebacker. We're gonna leave Wakefield there, and I'm gonna switch over my playbooks on defensive because I want these guys to be able to upgrade and do better. But I will see you guys in the playoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, we make the playoffs for a second year in a row. Only going 11-6 this year, which is kind of rough. But Caleb Williams looks like he had a really good year based off of what I just seen. 4,348 yards, passing 32 touchdowns, and only 5 picks. Rushing wise, Nick Chubb gets in there for 1,200 yards, but 22 touchdowns. Insane. Receiving wise, Delonte Chapman and Amari Cooper, basically identical stats. These two guys balled. 1,300 yards for each and 20 touchdowns between the both of them. Insane. Defensively, looking at the defensive side of things, Braylon Trice gets in there for 11 sacks. Mason Smith, 10.5. DeForest Buckner gets 7. Bryce Huff gets 4.5. Looking at the interceptions, Greg Newsome gets 5. Carmella gets 1. Julius Brent gets 1. And Buda Baker gets 1. Where is that Levi Rowe? He had an okay year. I mean, for a rookie, he had an okay year. Let's go look. MVP, well, obviously Lamar Jackson. Caleb Williams finished 6th. Even the NFC side of things, Nick Chubb wins Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Vita Vea. No Cardinals players, surprisingly enough, in there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jamison Wilson. No Cardinals players for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Rowe in there at number 8. Best quarterback goes to Caleb Williams. Best running back goes to Nick Chubb. Best wide receiver goes to Brandon Ayuk. Puka Nacua. Delonte Chapman and Amari Cooper are literally right there by each other. You'd expect that. Offensive line, same shit. Defensive line, we have DeForest Buckner and Braylon Trice. DeForest Buckner finished ahead. Best linebacker. We did not have a linebacker in there. Our linebackers need help. Defensive back, Greg Newsome gets in there. So a pretty relatively good year, honestly, in my opinion. Now, can we make a deep run in the playoffs? I don't think so. We're only an 89 overall. We probably need to be more like a 97, 98 overall squad. But looking at this team, we're a unit. Amari Cooper probably going to move on from us eventually. Trey McBride's up there at an 89 overall. Looking at the defensive side of things, Rowe is actually a left outside linebacker. Surprisingly, well, what? What? I put him at left outside linebacker. I'm dumb, but he's a superstar dev trait. Looks like he had a good enough year to get a superstar dev, or he came straight up a superstar dev. Defense side of things looks good. Looking at the specialist, Will Hammond is in there, but I think I'm gonna have Kenyon Mitchell starting over Will Hammond, who's only a 76 overall. Um, I got sinuses right now, guys. So let's go ahead and sim this week by week. And we take down the Vikings in the wild card. Can we take down the Packers in the divisional and proceed to the conference championship? And no, we cannot. The Packers went 7-10, by the way, guys. I just want to make that very known. So let's go ahead and get to the offseason. I'll see you guys over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to probably completely rebuild this team because we're going to have to accept Caleb Williams' fifth-year option. We're going to have to accept Braylon Trice's fifth-year option. Uh, and we're going to have to let everybody else walk. We're negative 22 million in the cap. And that's just not good. Not good at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and advance the draft, and I'll see you guys over there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop into the draft and see who we can't draft, because we are gonna have to draft somebody. We have the 28th pick in each round again. That kind of sucks, though, not gonna lie. To have the 28th pick, no, you're that close to the Super Bowl. Defensively, we're gonna need some guys. I think middle linebacker is kind of our biggest need right now, because our middle linebackers aren't doing too much for us. So this guy, Eric Murray, he is a scheme fit. Physicals look okay. His skills look pretty damn good, actually. Yeah, we're going to take Eric Murray. Hidden depth trait, 87 speed. The guy looks good. Maybe, just maybe, we can get some use out of him. Our middle linebackers are in desperate need of help. It's really just our middle linebackers. Our left outside linebackers are doing okay enough. Looking at the second round pick now. This is probably our last pick, and then we're just going to do what we need to. Who do we need? Who do we need? Who do we need, ladies and gentlemen? I am looking for defensive, and I'm looking at offensive too. Looks like we really need a left tackle, but we drafted that left tackle last year. So let's go look at the right guard side of things. Maybe we can go. We need better offensive linemen. To be honest with you guys, I do want to look at the strong safeties. Second and third round guy right here. You need to be a good zone coverage safety because that's what the majority of safeties play. You don't need good man coverage, you just need good zone coverage. This guy looks okay. Isaiah Candy, 447. B pursued. D man coverage, C zone coverage, C awareness, A block shed. Where's his hit power? A to C hit power. We're gonna draft him. Hidden dev trait, 88 speed, and that's gonna be our last pick of this draft. And I'll see you guys in the recap. Ladies and gentlemen, we made the playoffs as a 16-1 team. Can somebody tell me how we aren't the 1 seed as a 16-1 team? Please. What? The Falcons go 16, so we're in the wild card as a 16-1 team. Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know how you go 16-1 and make the wild card. Looks like Caleb Williams had a great year. 4,000 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, 1 pick. Rushing wise, Nick Chubb went fucking insane again. Delonte Chapman had a really good year as well. Amari Cooper down year. 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. Cedric Van Pran didn't allow a single sack. And Salvez didn't allow a single sack. Wow. Paul Rivers. Why is he even... He allowed 9 sacks. Gaffney allowed 7. Harris Johnson allowed 6. Patanu allowed 2. Defensively, wow, DeForest Buckner. Damn, man. 16 sacks. Brysoff had 10. Mason Smith had 9.5. Unfortunately, these are guys that we are going to be moving on from. Will Hammond had 3 picks. That might be enough to get him up there in the talks. Looking at the yearly awards, MVP, Caleb Williams is 6th again. I don't think Caleb Williams is going to win an MVP. DeForest Buckner, 16 sacks again. Well, the Mike Parsons in there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we had Jerry Dunlap in there for number 5 for Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is pretty good. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Eric Murray was in there. Best quarterback goes to Caleb Williams as always. Best running back, Nick Chubb. Best wide receiver, Brandon Ayuk, but Delonte Chapman's in there as well. Best offensive lineman, Fatano gets in there, and that's it. Best defensive lineman, DeForest Buckner was 2nd. Best linebacker, we don't have any linebackers here. Best defensive back, Will Hammond was in there at number 4. Wow, that guy had a good year. Best kicker, nobody cares about that stuff. So let's go ahead and sim these playoffs. We went 16-1. Well, I have no clue as to how. Our defense had to be locked down, right? Our defense was clamped. Let's look at our team again and see who is where, see who's what overall. Caleb Williams is a must resign. Looks like we got a pretty good. Nick Chubb is down to a 92 overall superstar dev trade, which is kind of worrying. Eric Murray is a superstar dev. Rowe is a 80 overall star. Right now, DeForest Buckner is down to a normal dev, unfortunately, but we do gotta try to trade him. We gotta get Kennedy. We gotta get him starting at strong safety for us. So let's go ahead and sim week by week. Can we take down the Vikings? We are 16-1. Now we gotta take down the Bears. We are 16-1. This has to be the year we win the Super Bowl. Has to be. Wow! Oh my God, Madden! What are you on? What is Madden on? I don't know what Madden's smoking, but it needs to chill. I'll see you guys in the offseason. So, we don't have any left outside linebackers, which is unfortunate. We're going to sign some people in this free agency, and we're actually going to go all out. We're going to go all out on people. Like, Jalen Carter is going to join the team, for sure. He's going to be worth a lot of money. So, we're going to have to go adjust some team salaries. Jalen Carter's coming to the team, for sure. And other than that, I don't really know. But I know I want Jalen Carter and Jalen Ramsey. We'll look at it, but I am going to go adjust some team salaries. It's going to put me in the cap next year, but it is A-okay. So let me go ahead and do that and re-sign some free agents. After going 16-1 the previous season, we are now a 9-8 squad. I do not expect us to make the Super Bowl. Honestly, I'm really disappointed in this Cardinals franchise. We had a lot of potential at one point, and it all just declined. Unfortunately, I am not going to be doing a part 2 to this video if we don't make the Super Bowl. Caleb Williams did what he could, I'm guessing, because he's not even in the top 3 for passing. 4,000 yards, 29 passing touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 29, 3 interceptions. I mean, Nick Chubb had a really bad down year. I mean, our guys just didn't do their thing this year. I don't think this is our year. Our year was last year, and it was the best year that we had, and I don't think we're even going to beat the 49ers in the wild card. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe, or hit the subscribe button, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the Cardinals Super Bowl stardom, but it is what it is. I guess the Cardinals just plain suck. I hope everyone has a wonderful, amazing, and blessed day, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace.